Welcome back to Federal Uncovered. On today's video, we're embarking on an intriguing journey into the heart of the U.S. Department of Defense. It is a less-known agency that many don't know about its existence, but plays a pivotal role in maintaining the integrity of our defense systems. This organization is the Defense Criminal Investigative Service, also known as DCIS. The DCIS is the investigative arm of the Inspector General of the Department of Defense. Its mission is complex, critical, and absolutely fascinating. In this video, we'll delve into the history, mission, structure, and some high-profile cases of the DCIS. We'll explore how they operate, the impact they have, and why their work is so crucial for our national security. So, the Defense Criminal Investigative Service, or DCIS, was established in 1981 as the criminal investigative arm of the Office of Inspector General, Department of Defense. The Office of the Inspector General, along with the DCIS, was established under the DoD Authorization Act in 1983. Since its inception in 1982, DCIS investigations have resulted in more than $21 billion returned to the U.S. government in recoveries, restitution, and fines. DCIS, working closely with state and federal law enforcement partners, participated in over 3,000 arrests and secured over 8,000 criminal convictions. In addition, 3,692 contractors and companies were suspended, and 4,368 were debarred from doing work with the federal government. DCIS special agents deploy worldwide to conduct investigations, ensuring taxpayer dollars are better spent defending our nation. As the law enforcement arm of the Department of Defense Inspector General, DCIS investigations help deter fraud, waste, and abuse within DoD programs and operations. The DCIS prioritizes investigations that significantly impact DoD operations, including procurement fraud, public corruption, product substitution, counterfeit parts, healthcare fraud, illegal transfer of sensitive DoD technology, and cybercrime and computer network intrusions. The DCIS has evolved over the years to meet the changing landscape of crime and technology, but its mission remains the same: to conduct highly relevant, objective, professional investigations of matters critical to DoD property, programs, and operations that provide for our national security, with emphasis on life, safety, and readiness. Now let's talk about a little bit of the jurisdiction the DCIS has. The DCIS has a very broad jurisdiction that extends to all facets of DoD operations. This includes investigating terrorism, preventing the illegal transfer of sensitive defense technologies to proscribed nations and criminal elements, investigating companies that use defective parts in weapon systems and equipment utilized by the military, and stopping cybercrimes. The DCIS is committed to protecting America's warfighters by ensuring that taxpayer dollars are well spent and that the integrity of the DoD's operations is maintained. This is achieved through diligent investigation and enforcement, working in conjunction with other state and federal law enforcement agencies. In essence, the DCIS serves as the watchdog of the Department of Defense, ensuring that all operations are conducted in a manner that is legal, ethical, and in the best interests of the American people. And with that, I will let you with a quick video that talks about what the component of criminal investigation at DoD General Inspector does, and then we'll come back to talk about a high-profile case that the DCIS was part of and that you might find interesting, and to give you a look of what type of cases you can look forward to if you become a special agent with DCIS.
The Department of Defense Office of Inspector General is an important component of the DoD. Do you know what the DoD OIG does? The DoD OIG is responsible for detecting and deterring waste, fraud, and abuse in DoD programs and operations, promoting the economy, efficiency, and effectiveness of the DoD, and helping ensure ethical conduct throughout the DoD. The DoD OIG conducts independent audits, evaluations, and investigations wherever the DoD is located. The DoD OIG has approximately 1,800 personnel located in over 50 offices around the world. The DoD OIG helps ensure ethical conduct, returns billions of dollars to taxpayers each year, and helps the DoD and Congress make more informed decisions. You can report allegations of waste, fraud, or abuse in DoD programs through the DoD OIG website at www.dodig.mil or call 800-424-9098.
And as promised, we will talk about this interesting case that DCIS was part of, because in the intricate world of defense contracting, the stakes are high. Billions of dollars are on the line, and the safety and effectiveness of our military often hang in the balance. This is a world where fraud and corruption can have far-reaching consequences, not just in terms of financial loss, but also in terms of national security and the lives of the men and women in uniform. One of the most high-profile cases that the Defense Criminal Investigative Service, or DCIS, has been involved in is a stark reminder of these potential dangers. This case revolves around a woman named Darlene Druyan, a former top Air Force acquisition official. Druyan was a key player in the world of defense contracting, wielding significant power and influence. However, in 2004, her world came crashing down when she pleaded guilty to one count of conspiracy. The charge? She had been negotiating a job for herself at Boeing, one of the biggest defense contractors in the world, while still in her government position. But that's not all. While she was still a government employee, she was offering Boeing preferential treatment. One of the most notable instances of this was when she helped to arrange a $30 billion refueling tanker aircraft lease deal with Boeing. This deal, which would have had significant implications for both the Air Force and Boeing, was eventually scuttled. The investigation into Druyan's activities and the subsequent legal proceedings were a major undertaking for the DCIS. Their work helped to expose the depth of Druyan's corruption and led to her being held accountable for her actions. This case resulted in the largest defense fraud settlement in history, a testament to the gravity of the offense and the tenacity of the DCIS investigators. It serves as a stark reminder of the potential for corruption within defense contracting and the critical importance of vigilant oversight and enforcement. The story of Darlene Druyan is a cautionary tale, a clear example of the kind of corruption that the DCIS is dedicated to combating. It underscores the importance of their mission and the impact that their work can have on the Department of Defense and the country as a whole. Now, after learning about the critical role of the DCIS and the high-stakes investigations they conduct, you might be wondering, how can I become a special agent with the DCIS? Well, let's delve into that. Becoming a DCIS special agent is a challenging but rewarding career path. All prospective agents must be U.S. citizens between the ages of 21 and 37. The most competitive candidates will hold, at a minimum, a bachelor's degree and have either prior military or law enforcement investigative experience. DCIS special agents are tasked with investigating major crimes that affect the Department of Defense. Unlike other services, which deal largely with crimes against people such as murder, sexual assault, battery, or robbery, DCIS agents are primarily responsible for crimes that involve fraud, finances, and threats to national security. The job generally requires the ability to investigate crimes, collect and analyze evidence, perform financial audits, examine computers for evidence, testify at legal proceedings, and interview witnesses and suspects. Special agents are also tasked with investigating theft of Defense Department property, especially theft of sensitive systems and technologies that, in the wrong hands, could threaten the security of the military and of the U.S. security clearance is required for special agent positions, which means a polygraph exam and a fitness for duty evaluation is required. The hiring process includes an extensive background investigation, as well as an oral interview, drug tests, and medical evaluations. New agents must complete the Criminal Investigator Training Program at the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center in Glencoe, Georgia, alongside officers and agents from other federal law enforcement agencies. They must also complete a specialized Inspector General training course and rigorous DCIS special agent training. Candidates also must participate in a physical abilities test to determine whether or not they're physically capable of performing the functions of the job. In addition to the experience and special training that goes with being a DCIS special agent, there are several soft skills that can help lead to success with the job. These include people skills, analytical skills, attention to detail, and stamina. There are about 340 DCIS special agents, according to the Defense Department's website. This means there is extensive competition for any openings in the agency, and only those with extensive experience and proven skills are likely to be considered. If you're interested in pursuing a career as a DCIS special agent, you can find these positions on usajobs.gov by typing 1811 into the search bar. However, please note that at the moment they are not hiring. It's a good idea to constantly monitor USA jobs for an opening, as these positions can be highly competitive and are often filled quickly. In this video, we've taken a deep dive into the world of the Defense Criminal Investigative Service, or DCIS. We've explored its history from its establishment in 1981 to its evolution into a premier federal law enforcement agency. We've looked at its mission and jurisdiction, understanding the breadth and depth of its responsibilities in protecting the Department of Defense from fraud, waste, and abuse. We've delved into a high-profile case that highlighted the critical role of the DCIS in maintaining the integrity of defense contracting. We've discussed the significant impact and importance of the DCIS, not just in terms of financial recoveries and convictions, but also in terms of ensuring the safety and effectiveness of our military operations. We've also explored the path to becoming a DCIS Special Agent, a challenging but rewarding career that plays a vital role in our national defense. We've discussed the qualifications, training, and skills required, and the competitive nature of the hiring process. The DCIS, with its dedicated special agents and support personnel, continues to play a vital role in our national defense. Its work is not just about investigating crimes, it's about maintaining trust in our defense institutions, ensuring the safety of our warfighters, and preserving our national security. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of the DCIS. I hope this video has given you a deeper understanding of the critical work this agency does every day. Remember, the DCIS is there, behind the scenes, working diligently to protect our nation and its defense capabilities. Thank you for watching.